we finished up outdoor track last year, and we talked to our coach about preparing over the summer for this year, and he said he wanted to get us on the same kind of track as like his past teams that had the most success. So he wanted us hitting like really high mileage. We actually had 3 of us getting up to like 100 miles a week, so we were proud to do that. And anything else?
I mean, when we came in here 2 years ago, the prep was to, get us ready for this junior, senior, 5th year sequence where we can try to get a national level team that can compete with the best and get a couple A10 titles. So this was the big year to just step it up. Got great team chemistry ever since preseason, so it's been really good.
He's been just slamming us with miles. Mainly, we've been trying to focus on base right now. We're still like brushing up, and normally by the championship season, by A10s and regionals, that's when we really start doing the grueling workouts and cutting our mileage and getting ready.
He hasn't beat us up too much, but it'll come. It'll happen.
It'll happen. Well, I know that we were both looking at UMass at the same time, and there was definitely a lot of talk between the both of us when we were looking here. And I think we both knew if we ended up at the same school together and we were on the same team, that we would have the same competition and we would be able to push each other throughout like a solid 4 years of college and see how far we could push each other.
Pat always got me when it counted in high school. I got him when it didn't matter, and he got me when it counted for a championship. So I'm getting a second shot at taking something away from him. So it's a little bit of that positive inspiration for both of us to beat each other up. I think we have what's been the big difference this year is no one's trying to beat our teammates, because if we get first and second in a meet, it doesn't matter who's first and who's second. It's the same score for us. So I think we've gone to that point where it's just a little bit more of a driving force, but we want to see each other do really well.
Yeah, it's been really good to have a winning record this year. We came out, we ended up missing our first meet, try to brush up more on our training, get ready for the second meet. We came into the second meet with a good strategy. We were just going to sit back and then push it in the middle and see how far we could just like break away from the rest of the pack. Ended up working out better for Antony because his legs obviously carried him the rest of the way, but I hurt a little bit more. But I think it was a good opener for us, so a nice little rust buster. Definitely figure out things that we can work on and things that have been working for us. So I think it was a good way to see where we're at and see where we can go for the rest of the season.
It's been a good confidence builder so far with what we've had and what's to come. And I think the last 2 years have just been preparation for this season. I think we're gonna really turn some heads in the A10 and hopefully the region get a bid for the national championships. So it'll be a good time.
I think we went out, myself and Aaron Arujo actually went out last spring to Oregon for a meet, and we absolutely loved it out there. So Coach, I know, wanted to get us all back out there, and everyone's really excited for it. And he's been giving it, we got new spikes, so we're gonna be looking really good out there, and everyone's really pumped with all the gear we're getting and everything that comes with going on a big trip like this.
This trip has been like kind of our focus since last year. Coach told us last year we'd probably make a big trip to Oregon, and if you're a track fan, cross country fan, you know that Oregon's the place to go. So like ever since then, it's been kind of that motivation for everyone who needed an extra boost. So it's been like a building point, and now that it's coming up, we're all ready to just go for it.
Yeah, definitely. Coach is really big on the mental side of running, not just the physical side. And he knows that with meets like this, of this caliber, that you learn how to run with the best, and you learn how to race in a big race. And so with these like lessons in each meet, you're going to progress more. So we're bringing 2 freshmen with us, and hopefully they'll learn a lot. Some people that haven't been to big meets, hopefully they'll learn a lot. And it'll help us later in the season, hopefully later in their careers too.
It's just going to get us ready for those meets like the A10, where there's teams like LaSalle, and the region where we've got to go up against Syracuse, Providence, Iona. Those teams are they're top level teams, and we're going to have to get used to racing them and being comfortable with people like that in the field, where like the home meet, we were kind of in control, and going up against people who are as good or better than us it's just a different kind of racing. So getting ready for that is just going to be a big step in preparing us for things to come.